Good, beautiful morning, everyone. It is day 4 of our trek from Texas to Maine. We are starting our day, and forgive me if I pronounce this town wrong, WaKeeney, Kansas. We stayed here last night at the WaKeeney KOA, so be sure to look back for that video. I cut that video separately. I usually do a lot of stays separately, but especially KOA because I have a whole playlist that I collect KOA videos in. We are all packed up. We got to go run up to the store and top off with some gas, get some cold drinks. Also going to start our daily prayer. We always kick off our day with prayer. And then music we listen to is The Message or the Disney tunes or something like that. Current weather, as you can see, is quite beautiful as we kick off. It is 9:30 a.m. Central Time, 77 degrees. I woke up to 66 this morning. Teddy was cold. He even had to get a vest out. If you hear background noise, it's Teddy's Kindle. He's playing a game while we go do the store stuff.
I'm watching a Disney.
Oh, you're watching a Disney video. I'm sorry. I'm corrected. But anyway, join us. We are headed today. Today's exciting. We go to Franklin, Nebraska today, which is the hometown of Teddy's godmothers and also the town that Teddy was baptized in. We have not been back to Franklin since Teddy was baptized 4 years ago, so we're super excited. We're going to go have 2 nights in Franklin. So you guys know what to do. Grab yourselves a tasty treat and a beverage of your choice and keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside this vlog and your dog on your leash at all times. This travel plaza is right across the road from the road that goes into the KOA. The road that goes to the KOA we were at, it goes in and goes past that Econo Lodge. It's actually a dead-end road, so you're just right in there, and the KOA is there. So I came across to the travel store. I usually like to top off my gas tank. Even if I've got gas to go for a while, it's just my personal habit when I'm traveling. I recommend it to all of you just because try to have a half to a full tank whenever you can, because you never know what can come up. And gas is only $2.99 here, so that's really a good price also. And Teddy was excited. As soon as we pulled in, he goes, wait a minute. He goes, that's attached to a McDonald's. And I said, yes, it is. I said, is somebody in need of a biscuit? And he said, yes, please. All right, let me get gas first and we'll go through drive-thru. Teddy went with pancakes, so he has pancakes, and I also got him a chocolate milk. He didn't really want much of his strawberry instant breakfast this morning. I don't think he likes them as well if they're not cold. So he is gonna have some chocolate milk with his pancakes. And I have a Diet Dr. Pepper and a plain bagel. I can eat bagels, so I'm excited for a bagel. I already have travel hair, don't care going on today. I got a haircut a couple weeks ago and I love the haircut, but when it's windy, it still just goes everywhere. So I bought myself a hat. Plus I should be covering my scalp better because I have such thin, balding hair on, especially on top where the sun hits the most. So in this travel plaza right here where we got gas and got McDonald's, I found this hat. So super excited. I don't usually go bright colorful, but I'm trying to try new things. So I'm excited about this. And then I got something for Teddy. I also got water for Lucy and some drinks for Teddy and I. But I was checking out, and by the cash register, they had these flavored honey sticks. And Teddy has a thing for honey right now. So the red one is watermelon and the orange one is peach. So when he's ready, I'm gonna have him try one and see what he thinks. You think you're gonna try watermelon first or peach first?
Watermelon.
Yeah. Sorry, it's starting a little bit awkward. What do you think? Do you like it? Oh, that's gonna be a new fun thing, going through all these states that are good with honey stuff. Yeah? You should show everyone your new friend named Honey. Teddy has a new stuffy that I bought him last night. And in honor of Kansas, he named her Honeybee Sunflower. So that's his new adventure pal. All right, I'll get my hat on, and then I want to show you the cool drinks that I'm going to try too. It is hilarious to me. He's right now, past couple days, his current obsession is puppy dog pals from Disney Channel. which is one of the very first shows he ever watched when he was like 1, 2 years old. And then he grew out of it, didn't like it. And now all of a sudden he's on a dog obsession phase. As you can see, that's the stuffy that he wanted. And now for 2 days now, it's been puppy dog pals, everything. How is that honey stick? What do you think of Mom's new hat? At first he goes, oh, you bought me a new hat. I'm like, no, honey, Mama really needed a new hat. Sometimes Mom gets treasures too. Anyway, drinks. I found these Karma probiotic waters. So this one is blueberry lemonade, and then I got another one that's strawberry lemonade. And so Teddy and I can take sips off these and try them. I've never tried it before. Doesn't really have a lot of sugars in it or colors or anything, but it does have stuff to, you know, probiotics and nutrition and all that. So sometimes when you're traveling, you just need an extra boost. So we're gonna give these a try. We are taking our first leg stretch of the day, and I'm excited because it's NPS land, White Buffalo Clan land, but also I've been wanting to stop here for a long time. But I have to tell you the funniest thing before I get into the history here. We get out and there's sprinklers, you know, watering the lawn, and Teddy goes running to them like he thinks it's a water park and he's gonna play in them. And I'm like, no, honey, those are not for you. He's gonna go find his sunglasses. I wanna read a little bit about this. So I think it's Nicodemus. Established in 1877, was one of several African American settlements in Kansas. The 350 settlers came from Kentucky to escape the problems of the oppression of the Jim Crow South. Residents established a newspaper, a bank, hotels, schools, churches, and other businesses. They enjoyed much success despite the hardships and challenges of late 19th century. And here comes the wind, high plains settlement wind, drought, swarming insects, and more. So Teddy has gone over to check out the playground. So I'm gonna let him get some wiggles out. Let me try to continue to read the sign to you. And I apologize if there's a lot of wind. It says the town grew rapidly through the 1880s and many prospered. But when Nicodemus failed to secure the railroad, growth slowed and the population began to dwindle after World War I. Edward P. McCabe, I think is how you pronounce that, who joined the colony in 1878, served 2 terms as state auditor, 1883 to 1887, the first African-American elected to statewide office in Kansas, a symbol of the African-American experience in the West. Nicodemus operates today as a unit of the National Park Service. I was just reading some reviews on Google. It does say there's no restrooms here. So that's kind of sad because I was kind of hoping I was going to find one. But I'm going to walk around. I don't know how much in-depth I'll do. We still have 3 more stops for sure I know what I want to do today, plus other get wiggles out stops. I'm not going to read all of this verbatim for you, but I did want to show you that here's a picture of that early resident, Edward P. McCabe, I think is how you pronounce it, who became the first African-American to hold a state political office here in Kansas. So I thought that was interesting. A lot of interesting tidbits here. Good interp sign to read. I'm kind of wandering while still keeping an eye on Teddy. So I think we're on, oh good, it says right here. I didn't want to back out to look at Google Maps. We're on US Highway 24, the Solomon Valley Highway 24 Heritage Alliance. It's always good to read the back side of signs too, because sometimes it's different than the front side. This is really cool, because it kind of shows along the path of where we came from and where we're going, because actually our first scheduled stop is up here in Cawker City at the giant sisal swine twine. Not swine, that would be pig. Twine ball. All right, I'm gonna go, let's go see what Teddy's doing. Really, really nice picnic area. There's horseshoe pits over there. A little like barbecue grilling. Really nice. So yeah, right along 24 here in Kansas. Lucy's as bad as Teddy. She went trying to pull me over towards those sprinklers. Oh, our family's been without play water and water in general for too long, I guess. All right, I'm gonna come spy on Teddy. He's found a merry-go-round, which is really interesting. He played on one 4 years ago when he was last visiting his godmoms, and he remembers it. I don't think it's hot yet, honey. I think it'd be safe for you. What do you think of the merry-go-round? So yeah, this is a cute little playground here. As you can see, there's other stuff you can walk around and look at, and interrupt signs. Can I spin you? Yes, I can, honey. I'm assuming, especially with all the interrupt signs that are out over there, that that's actually the visitor center. Or the visitor center is probably right here in this block somewhere. Where I have Lucy girl with me. Probably not something we're gonna actually even go in and get a stamp for today. That was wild? But just so you know, there is a VC here where I'm assuming you could go in and do normal VC activities, talk to an interp ranger, get more information, get your passport book stamped, all of that. Probably a junior ranger program. But today, this is mostly just a leg stretch stop. But I'm glad I finally got to get out and read the signs. I drove past this area actually right back before he was baptized 4 years ago when we were last in the area. And same thing, I was running behind on time and couldn't stop. Kind of need somebody else on the other end, hon. I don't know if I can do it and hold Lucy too. See, this will be good when we get up to Franklin tonight and you can have your godmoms running around doing it. Just wanted to read the sign to make sure it was okay to be playing on this, and it is, so that's okay. That's good. I just wanted to make sure for sure. Elephant. That elephant is really tall. Oh, that's a really tall, bouncy one. I really think you should try that slide, Teddy. I think you could do it. Climb right up top. See how tall? Some good old-fashioned equipment. Although, yeah. You can get down, hop right down. Look at you. Come on, Teddy, you can do it. Climb right up that ladder and slide down that slide. Oh, you're going swings? Okay. I have to mention this for documentation purposes. So he did go up top and then he freaked out. So I tried verbally talking him through it at first. We tried praying together. It still wasn't working. So I had to tether Lucy for a minute. And then I did go up and I got him to come down once, but he got his feet stuck because he didn't stick them out in front of him. So then he wanted to retry it, but he wanted to retry it with me. And I tried telling him we couldn't both fit. But so we started down like a loop and a half, and then finally he had to come ahead of me. But so that was kind of hilarious and scary and emotional for all of us all at the same time. Google reviews said no bathrooms, but I knew there probably had to be something. So I did drive around the side of the visitor center here, and they at least had outhouses, portable toilets, and that was good enough for me. But I will come back and visit this visitor center another time. But after the slide incident especially, we're going to continue on our journey today. He just told me, he goes, I'm never going on that slide again. And what it was is the very, very top piece had some sun on it. And he was nervous. Like 96% of the slide was fine and still shaded. But I've taught him so well. So that's kudos to my good teaching is, you know, don't go on that metal playground equipment if it's hot and can burn you. But he didn't want to come back down the ladder either. So that's okay. Learning lesson for all, huh, Teddy? And I told him there was nothing wrong with admitting that he was scared of that. And there was nothing wrong for asking Mama.
Old people.
Oh, okay. I told him, you know, nothing wrong with saying that it scared you. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. And it was kind of actually comical getting through it. So I told Teddy, I said, you know what? It's all part of the adventure. It's all part of the memory bank. And someday we're going to look back and giggle on that. What were you going to say, sweetie? There's nothing wrong with asking for help. That is absolutely correct. All right. Now let's go find that big ball of twine. Road hazard. Actually, I'm playfully teasing. I love seeing all these big, huge varieties of tractors, harvesters, whatever you want to call them. Just adds to the beauty of the scenery of driving through this part of the country. You know, every part of the country has its own unique features and concepts to it. So, oh, he's gonna let me pass. Hold on. We have found another hidden gem stop, what I like to call them. The ones that you don't know you're gonna find, and you look at it and go, we have to stop. We are here in a town called Stockton, Kansas, which Teddy's laughing at because it makes him think of Fort Stockton back in Texas. And he needed a redemption playground. So we're hoping maybe some of this equipment, because some of it's covered, is not as hot. And plus there's a whole multitude of things to do. He had to. And I said, yeah, no problem. We'll stop. But then I pulled into the wrong driveway at first, and I have to share this. This is a city park, because at first I thought I saw that littler playground for younger kids, and I thought I could drive over here, and I couldn't, so I had to go back out and come in a different road. But I love it out in some of these areas out here that, and there's other areas out west too that have this, is city parks you can camp in. So they actually have campsites over there. There's a whole lot of stuff too, like there's frisbee golf or disc golf. I don't know the proper word for it, I'm sorry. But disc golf, frisbee golf, camping, there's all kinds of other recreational, you know, your typical recreation you'd find in a city park, you know, baseball diamonds, basketball courts. But when we came in too, there's a whole building with all kinds of murals up there. What a beautiful find here in Stockton, Kansas. I hope the first time I said it, I didn't say Texas. I'm almost as bad as Teddy, but I'm kind of really showing this because I want to put this in my memory bank. Because Teddy said, oh, sometime we can come back and camp. And I'm like, yeah, buddy, we could try that. So we keep trying to notate certain things. So I'm not seeing anything that says I can't take Lucy into the playground area here on the edge. So we're going to go find a shady bench, or maybe a gazebo here, covered picnic table, and hang out for a while, huh? While Teddy plays. What a nice area. We took a long time at this stop. This was nice, and with that breeze, the weather, just everything. So we lingered quite a while. So it's already going on 1 o'clock. And for us, I'm sorry, it's quite dusty on my screen here. 84 is actually quite nice. But finally regrouping, having some snacks now in the car, running the air conditioning, because the car gets hotter than it's actually hot outside. But we are now finally starting off. I'm sure the girls in Nebraska, they are getting antsy, but this is beautiful weather for us, and we just have to keep stopping and enjoying it, trying to live more in the present. So now, headed off. We finally got to our first, actually official stop of today, the world's largest ball of sisal twine. It started in 1953. Hey, that's the year Grandma and Grandpa were born. And it comes in at quite a whopper. So let's take a look. Teddy's already admiring it. So we've actually been here before, and Teddy, I was trying to tell him because I'm sure he didn't have a memory of it. We were in the area, obviously, like I keep mentioning today, 4 years ago when he was baptized up in Franklin. And so he hasn't been since, but I kept telling him I had pictures of him walking, crawling around as a 2-year-old. And he didn't believe me. So now that's what he's trying to recreate, kind of, I guess. Or take a nap, I guess. Nice informational sign here. Given some history. It smells good. It is bright. I told you you could go get your sunglasses. Oh, lights. That's what you said. Yeah. Earlier he said he didn't want to do pictures because it was bright. Those are pretty lights, aren't they? So I don't know if I mentioned where we are. It's Cawker City, Kansas. As you can see, the water towers up there. I love those old-timey gas pumps over there. Don't go in the road, honey, though, okay? Teddy's right in front of me. There's a really cool looking gift shop across the way, but it is not open currently. It's too bad because it's a soda shop too. That's really nice. Teddy's following the twine. See the yeah? I'm ready for the tour. Follow the twine up the road. That's pretty cool. Doing a little update. So as we wrap up here at the Sissel Twine, I find it funny. When we were trying to film, there was so many people here. And now that we're all wrapped up and getting in the car, they're all leaving at the same time we are. Now it is completely empty. We could have had it to ourselves. So we also did do something for Teddy's channel. So check out Teddy's Treats and Tours also on YouTube. So he's gonna do the next couple stops with me and do it for his channel. So, but still for us, this is nice weather. This is 88 at 2:15. This is so much better than 110. So, onward.
And it's daddy because there's no plenty at the moment.
I know, we're both just laughing our butts off. That the whole time we were filming for both channels, people just kept coming and coming, and we had a hard time trying to film and not, you know, interrupt other people's experience, because I like to film and get it documented and stuff, but I don't really like to interrupt people if, you know, they're enjoying their experience as well. So, and now there's nobody there. We have reached what was our actual second chosen destination. Obviously, we had made a couple extras, but that's okay. We're still doing great on time. We are at the geographic center of the continental U.S., and I want to specify that because there's a different location that considers itself the geographic center if you're considering Alaska and Hawaii as well. Teddy's going right to church. That does not surprise me. That's his first stop. So it is often windy here. So a lot of times when I visited here, you do filming battle a little bit of wind. Teddy's gonna go see if the chapel's open. There's beautiful picnic grounds, benches. There's even like a little grill if you'd like to grill some food. Same as the Sissel Twine, we have not been here since we were in the area 4 years ago for Teddy's baptism. So a lot has changed. I don't remember any of this nice paved path. That's awesome because it makes it a lot more ADA accessible. So that is certainly different. And oh, it is still back there. I was gonna say, I remember a little bouncy like thingy that Mark used to sit on. So can you read it, Teddy? Oh, what a cute picture that's gonna be, sweetheart. Can you sit on your bottom on the rock? Okay, standing's fine. Oh, that's nice, honey. I know you forgot to get your sunglasses again, huh? Okay, so I'm gonna walk around and film, and then Teddy's gonna take over and film a little bit for his channel. There's other people here to walk around, so I'm gonna try to finish up my end first and then take a break and let Teddy do his. Nice covered picnic shelter here. A nice bench up back there, nice little fire pit, grill, and Teddy didn't know if the church was open or not, so I'm gonna take a look, but I wanna step back, get a photo first. So I'm gonna try the door. Teddy's gone into the chapel. Nice picnic table over here. Trash can, that looks new too. I think I remember seeing those wooden crosses before. Well, I came in to take a peek. Lucy's a well-behaved dog, so she'll just sit here at my heel. What do you think?
It's finally open today.
It is finally open today. You've been in here before, sweetie.
Yeah.
What do you think? Are you going to give a sermon?
It'll be started in 30 minutes.
In 30 minutes? Okay, well, your godbums are, down the road waiting for you.
Please sit at a table if you want to join in.
Okay, I'll take a seat, sir. I'll buy into this. I'll see what you're going to preach about today. You could sing God's Not Dead.
God's not dead. He's still alive. He's living on the inside. War like a lion. God's not dead. He's still alive.
Good job.
Living on the inside. War like a lion.
Do you want to show everybody how it works?
Well, doing this.
Oh, usually you sit on it. I just had him sitting on that, but I don't dare step away to film while he's on it because he could fall off really easy. Going back to my channel for a bit, I have to keep doing that. When we're filming together, it's a little confusing. We were going to use the GoPro today, but he's been so just happy to run around. I don't think he asked me actually to film for him. So back to Hammocks to Coasters stuff. This is a cool little monument here, and up above you see the US flag and the Kansas flag. And it was really cool when I was filming for Teddy for his channel. He identified the flags good. He knew the difference between what was the state flag and what was the US flag. So that was impressive. I'm going to try to come read this plaque. This is a cool marker. So it's even given the latitude and longitude. Really awesome. Yeah, obviously this is not our first time at this stop. Not only did we stop here 4 years ago when Teddy was baptized, I've been here, this is probably my 4th or 5th time. This and the Sisseltwine and the Home on the Range cabin that we'll be seeing. Either, I don't know, we're starting to run out of time. I might postpone the Home on the Range cabin till tomorrow. Teddy's gone back into the chapel. He's having a wicked fun time with that. There was a geocache there, and I didn't have time to really want to go look for it. And I'm sure there was some down in Cawker City too. Normally I would add those in, but where we took a couple of additional stops, kind of our time is getting limited, and we really want some quality time with our Nebraska Ohana. So normally, yeah, I'd be going to look for some geocaches. I'd also go down into Lebanon and see the historic jail and all that. I recommend that if you're ever in the area, but for now we still have about 45 minutes to get to drop time, so we're gonna just try to wrap up our day, I guess, and do some more stuff tomorrow. We've done it! We've entered Nebraska! It's funny, I was in the car and I'm like, do you want to get out and have a picture? And he's like hesitating, and I didn't know why at first. He wanted to wait for the GPS to say, welcome to Nebraska. Real quick room tour. I really wish I had gotten this without bringing our stuff in. Forgive me, a little excited tonight because this is not only the town where Teddy's godmoms live, but this is the hotel where they came into my life. I met Christy when she used to work here. So Teddy did a tour for his channel, and then I was so excited to go over to their house and see them that I didn't think to show you the room. And it is a pet-friendly hotel, but they do ask no dogs on bed or couch. So I started bringing in blankets. Teddy grabbed that one to cover up with, and I'll put that on the floor next to her stitch blanket too. And she'll have to deal with being on the floor for the next 2 nights, but that's okay. So I wanted to try to at least just show you the room to fit in. I'm not going to do this as a separate review, just going to fit this in as the end of our travel day. Drop Time Lodge. It is a really nice place. It is super cute. The room is super spacious. Nice, comfortable couch. They do have a fridge, mini fridge and microwave. Nice bathroom. Everything's clean. They do offer, I guess, a breakfast in the morning. Hi again, lots of mirrors. These are new TVs compared to when I stayed before, and I think Sandra and Christy were saying the beds were new. But I just wasn't really prepared to cut this as a whole separate review. There's not a lot to show you. It is very just basic motel style. So beyond the room, there's not really like a lobby or grounds or really much to show you. So I might just do this and then maybe fit some more in tomorrow. And tonight the girls are coming over for a pizza party. So I'm just gonna add this into our ongoing travel journal. But I would recommend it. Just if you wanna know, I would recommend the Drop Time Lodge in Franklin, Nebraska. And I'm gonna try to maybe if I took pictures when Teddy took his without all the stuff, maybe I'll be able to fit some pictures in and do a better review. But right now, Teddy's excited for pizza party, aren't you? He's sitting there like that because I said, please sit still while I film. But this is the lodge that I fell in love with in the summer or late fall. Actually, maybe it was early fall, late summer, early fall of 2019 is when I first landed here, me and Teddy one time, and met Christy, and then the friendship bloomed from there. And I met Sandra, and then their mom Julie, and so forth and so forth. Sandra's here now, and she has found Teddy's wheelhouse. She's brought over Lego to play with. So he is all about that. What do you think of Casey's pizza?
Good.
Yeah? How would you rate it out of 10?
10.
A 10? I agree.